All right, welcome to another No BS Photo Success Photoshop tutorial. My name's Haji. This is an image that I took at the British Virgin Islands a few weeks ago on a trip. I shot it with a Canon EOS 5D with a 28 to 135 millimeter lens. I just shot it from our boat, and it was just in the passing. I liked the way the lighting was coming in from behind. Now you notice that it's very cold, very blue tonish. I actually did that on purpose. I had my white balance set to Kelvin at 2800 temperature, and I gave me a nice cold blue tone image. I do this a lot. If I see something really nice, I'll try it in Kelvin mode and I'll play around with the different color temperatures to see what I can come up with. Now I'm just going to enhance this image some more. I'm going to bring it up another level. Get it in a nice presentation if I wanted to hang it on a wall. So I'm going to do a few things to it. Now everything I do to this is very simple. Literally, it would take me a matter of minutes to do what I'm going to do to it now. And I'm going to show you all the steps. And all the steps that I do is just basic workflow. All the steps are in video tutorial format in our download section. So if you're looking to do everything that I'm doing here, you can just browse in the downloads. You'll find tutorials on everything. What I'm planning on doing to this image is I'm going to straighten out the horizon. I'm going to add some light rays coming in. I'm going to darken it down a bit. I'm going to give it some extra impact, a little bit of oomph. And I'm going to give it a nice presentation with a print stripe and a black mat. And I noticed that the name was Sea Cloud on the boat, so I'm going to put the name on it and the date and stuff like that. Make it really nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten the horizon. If you notice that it's just on a downward slant here. And in order to straighten that, it's very, very, very simple. I'm just going to go into my layers mode here, and I'm just going to double click right beside the word background, which brings up the new layer box. I'm just going to hit OK. And all that did was basically just unlock my layer. So now I can actually rotate this and do whatever I want with it. It's not actually locked. Now if you take your measure tool, which is where the eyedropper is, just like that, and just click once at the beginning of the horizon, and click and drag it all the way to the end, and as you can see, it's just a slight degree variation. Now if I go to image, rotate canvas, arbitrary, it's going to ask me, do you want to rotate this 0.79 degrees counterclockwise? It's telling me that it's going to take that many degrees rotating counterclockwise to straighten that horizon. I'm going to simply click yes, and as you can see, boom, now I've got a very straight horizon. And I'm simply just going to go to press Control T and hold my Shift key, and I'm just going to stretch this back up. Perfect. Just like that. And let's flatten the image. Layer flatten. Now if I'm going too fast for some of you, you can always just pause it and rewind it. Download it to your hard drive. It's much easier that way. Now, let's create some light rays coming through, or like we like to call them as Jesus rays. It's like, oh, and the lights kind of cascading down. It's kind of funny because when I'm recording this tutorial, I'm actually motioning with my hands as if you can actually see through my eyes as I'm recording this, because I do a lot of hand motions, thinking subconsciously that you guys are actually watching me and not watching me on a monitor. Anyways, let's get back to focus here. Now I'm just going to go into Filter, Sharpen, Unsharp Mask. I'm going to give it a good little defog. 2060 already in there. Just takes out the haze a bit. Just like that. Now, I want to give this a little bit more oomph. I want it to have a little bit of kapow to it. You know what? I'm going to go into my layers. I'm going to duplicate the layer just by dragging it down here. Just by dragging it down here. Aha! And I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply. That's going to just, boom, that's going to darken everything up. Yeah, you see? Already, that has more impact. It's not how I want it, but just from that to that, much more impact. And then you just play around with your opacity to get what you want. I'm going to go right about there. Now, still on the top layer, I'm going to take my eraser tool, and I'm just going to bring back just in here. I want to see more of the boat. Perfect. Just like that. And you know what? I'm just going to go right along the bottom here. Perfect. Beautiful. So as you can see, what I've erased away. There. Look at that. Just some impact. You know what? I like it. I'm just going to go select, layer, flatten, flatten image. image. Now notice I got a little bit of a white speck here. I'm just going to use my clone stamp really quick. 100%. I'm just going to go, just get rid of it. There we go. Now, let's create